Most people waste the next 15 years because they never master the next 15 minutes. This moment right here, it matters more than you think. Because the life you want, the one that keeps whispering to you when it's quiet, is waiting on what you do right now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not when life finally slows down. You don't need more time. You need more intention. And if you give me the next 15 minutes, I'll show you how to change the next 15 years. But I need your attention, not your multitasking, not your half listening. Turn everything else off. This is your moment. Don't miss it. Let me say this clearly. You are not behind because of a lack of talent. You're behind because of a lack of consistency. You already know what to do. You just don't do it consistently enough for long enough to see it pay off. And it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you've been trained to chase results instead of habits. We're addicted to the finish line and allergic to the first step. We fantasize about who we could become, but stay emotionally loyal to the version of us who keeps doing nothing. The truth? You don't need a plan. You need a standard, a non-negotiable identity that doesn't depend on motivation, because the future isn't built by those who feel like it. It's built by those who show up anyway. You've had enough moments of inspiration. What you need now is a transformation of identity, because you'll never rise above the standard you've set for yourself in silence. Not the one you talk about online, the one you obey in private, the one you return to when nobody's watching. If your standard is comfort, you'll always break down under pressure. If your standard is feelings, you'll only show up on good days. But if your standard is commitment, you'll show up tired, you'll show up alone, you'll show up regardless. That's the difference between trying and changing. Discipline isn't about what you want to do. It's about who you've decided to become. And in the next few minutes, we're going to rebuild that decision from the inside out. You don't have unlimited time. You've just been acting like you do. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you bury your future in the comfort of today. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit, it's a form of self-betrayal. You're not just avoiding tasks, you're avoiding the you said you wanted to become. The longer you delay your growth, the more you start to resent your own reflection. You'll look in the mirror one day and wonder how the dream became so distant, so heavy, so silent. And it won't be because the dream died. It'll be because you kept putting it to sleep. That version of you that settles, it has to die, so the one with vision can finally breathe. You're not stuck because you're incapable. You're stuck because you're distracted, too busy reacting to have time to build, too busy scrolling to remember you still have a choice. But the truth is, you don't need a miracle. You need a moment. One decision, 1 hour, one quiet step that says, "I'm done wasting this life." Because the you that you dream about, the one that's disciplined, focused, unshakable, they're not hiding. They're waiting on you to stop waiting. Discipline isn't punishment, it's self-respect. When you keep promises to yourself, you become someone you finally trust again. That's the first step, not perfection, just alignment. Your goals don't need more hype. They need more structure. You don't rise to the level of your motivation, you fall to the level of your systems. If your system is try when I feel like it, you'll never build anything real. But if your system is show up when it's hard, show up when it's quiet, show up when it's boring, then you win. Because success is boring. And the ones who learn to love boring, they build everything. Your future doesn't care about your intentions. It only responds to your patterns. So what does your routine say about where you're really headed? Because if your habits don't match your vision is just a fantasy. The most dangerous voice is the one in your head that keeps making excuses sound noble. I just need more time. I'm waiting for the right season. I don't want to burn out. You're not being patient. You're being passive. And the longer you hide behind comfort, the further you drift from calling. Your fear doesn't sound like fear anymore. It sounds like logic. It sounds like being reasonable. But at some point, you have to look in the mirror and say, I've lied to myself long enough. I'm not waiting on motivation. I'm not negotiating with discipline. And I'm not hoping for someone to rescue me. I am the plan. I am the one who chooses. I am the one who shows up. That's how change begins. Not in the world, in you. You don't need to do everything today, but you do need to do something, because every time you act in alignment, you make the next right action easier. Wake up early once, it's effort. Do it 10 days in a row, it becomes identity. Journal one time, it's interesting. Journal daily, it rewires your mind. Train when it's hard, it's discipline. Train without needing hype, it's who you are. Every small win compounds. Every consistent rep stacks self-trust. Every micro decision makes you harder to stop. The goal is not to feel powerful. The goal is to become powerful, quietly, systematically, on purpose. Your future self is watching. Give them something to thank you for. The next 15 years of your life won't be shaped by luck. They'll be shaped by what you tolerate. If you tolerate distraction, you'll live in delay. If you tolerate excuses, you'll bury your potential. If you tolerate inconsistency, you'll wonder why you never feel proud of yourself. You already know what it's like to coast, to quit, to delay your potential one more year. But what if today was the last day you ever ran from who you were born to be? What if this 15-minute moment was the line in the sand between the you who settles and the you who finally decides? Not when you feel ready, not when you have more time, now. Because the future isn't waiting, and no one's coming to save you. No one is coming. It's your move. You have everything you need to take the first step. Not someday, not when life feels perfect. Now, this minute, this moment. Because everything you're waiting for is already waiting on you. And if you do nothing, the next 15 years will look just like the last 15. But if you draw the line today, if you decide that who you could be matters more than who you've been, you'll never go back. You'll never be the same. And one day, you'll look back at this exact moment and realize this 15 minutes changed everything. The world is loud, but your breakthrough, will be quiet. It won't shout. It won't go viral. It won't ask for applause. It will whisper. Let's go again. Let's try one more time. Let's get back up. That's what real power sounds like. Not noise, not hype, but presence, discipline, decisions no one claps for, but everyone feels when they see you. You don't need to prove it. You just need to become it. This is the work. Now that you've drawn the line, now that you've made the decision, don't leave your future up to emotion. Build it on non-negotiables. Here are mine, and if they resonate, they're yours now too. First, win the first hour of the day. You don't need a 10-step routine. You need intention. Wake up early, not to grind, but to become unavailable to the world until you've met with yourself first. No phone, no chaos, just you, your breath, and your decision to take the day seriously. Second, keep promises to yourself. If you say you'll train, train. If you say you'll write, write. If you say this time is different, then let your patterns prove it. Because every time you keep a promise, you reclaim trust. And every time you break one, you erode it. You don't need more self-help. You need more self-honor. 3, protect your circle like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your circle is your future, not your followers, not your job title, not your talent. Who you let speak into your life shapes how far you'll let yourself go. Surround yourself with people who speak in standard, not in excuses. People who pull your future out of you, not people who comfort you into staying the same. If the next 15 years are built on 15-minute decisions like this one, then this moment right here could be the reason your life never looked the same again. So take a breath. Visualize the person you said you'd become. And now, open your eyes and act like they already exist. This 15 minutes was never just about now. It was always about everything after.